Do 5 divorce lawyers, 5 retirement communities. That's all you want to do.
So the big question is, what are the top agents doing to absolutely crush it in real estate, grow their teams, and add more transactions year over year while so many struggle? If you ever thought about this, you're not alone. No one has been able to get the answers until now.
We spent the last few years helping agents sell billions in real estate, rubbing shoulders with top producers, which got us thinking, how can we expose more people to these insights to help raise the standard in the whole real estate industry? We then realized that we could help bridge the gap by getting the secrets from the best of the best so that you can succeed. My name is Andrew Dunn.
And my name is Peter Michael. Welcome to Elite Agent Secrets.
All right, so we've got the first two. We've got divorce lawyers, probate potentially, and we got the landlord. So what the big one is?
Yeah, so the biggest one that we have is, in my opinion, is retirement communities. Like it's a big one with the aging demographic and the population. It's absolutely huge, and it's funny because when I tried this out, and this is a true story, and I lived it with the people. I gave them an idea. I threw it at them. I gave them a couple people on my team. I said, try this. I'll never forget. It took them about 2 weeks, but they called the assisted living facilities, the retirement communities in the city. And then they met with about 15 of them. And of the 15, 14 said that they were interested. So imagine having 14, right? They got 2 listings right out of the gates. They never fucking went back to any of them ever again. Never called them, never did anything. You have 15 retirement communities that are saying, I'm going to give you listings when the people come into our, there's 2 different ways. So let me assess this. A retirement community can be something where you're like, you're out there and, it's like the country club one that I think you said, Peter, something like that. But the ones that I go to are the assisted living ones, one where they come in and they have to sell their house because they have like a $4,000 a month thing where basically they're renting the space and maybe they have some care. Those I've found are definitely more lucrative. And those are a sense of people being able to give you a lot of them. Because Peter, in the one that you're talking about, the country, everybody still owns it individually. There's not a place to go to. This, you just go in and you talk to the marketing director. And the marketing director, you talk to them about it. And you basically tell them you have a plan to help people transition. Now, why it's so genius too, aging demographic, that's obviously a big one. 2, people in their 60s, 70s, or 80s, in most cases, don't have a realtor. And then the other thing is that you literally, you lose the objection of, well, I don't know where I'm going to go. They know where they're going, right? Like they know where they're going there. So basically, I just set up a place with the retirement communities and I offer all these, basically, I just make the transition easier. I offer snow removal or wherever you're at, pool cleaning, a decluttering service, a moving service. Like think of anything that you have and just make that a service. And I have a creative brochure that, Andrew, you've seen before. And it does help people. And now with COVID and everything that's going on, you got to be a little bit more careful. So make sure that you respect whatever they have. But you can go as far as even helping them advertise stuff. You can go and do a lunch and learn where there might be 30 people that may want to come in. And then you're talking to people like that. But if you're with 5 retirement communities, and let's say they give you only 3 a year, there's 15 listings. People would kill for 15 listings right now. Like I'm teaching somebody right now how to do this out of Nashville. He found 40 retirement communities around his area. So imagine if he goes, lands 20 of them, and they give him 3 listings a year. That's the scalability of this stuff. So that's what I was saying earlier on is I want to make these relationships with these people, nurture these relationships, show them a ton of value, and then just keep getting listings. And if I have 10 people or 10 retirement communities or 5 or whatever your number is, it's massive. But also don't forget, got to visit them every second Thursday or whatever that is. Go visit them, drop off cookies, talk to them, whatever it is. And the truth is you want to talk to the staff there because they're the ones that can refer you. The people that are already in there, I'm not being rude, but they're already in there, right? Like you want to talk to the staff because they have the ability to do it. And I found that when I made the calls, asking to the marketing directors, traditionally the one that you book with, can get you in with the rest of the group.
This is brilliant. So Brad, you're saying go talk to the marketing director, go get your foot in the door, then visit the retirement community every so often, talk to the staff, build those relationships, And then the people that are interested in the retirement community go to them and they say, hey, you need to talk to Brad when you're selling your house. And you're making that whole transition, literally the path of least resistance. You have all the solutions from start to finish. This is that, and that's how you create ultimate leverage and scalability, like you're saying.
It's massive, and
half the work is almost done for you by them, because there's that trust triangle, you know.
And when they come in, the other thing too is that, you know, maybe you want to get creative and offer a 48-hour, because some people need to know what their place is worth. Maybe you do a guaranteed 72-hour turnaround where you find out what their house is worth. Because that's a big thing, is they need to know what they can get to see if they can make the transition. They can only make that transition if they can get the amount of money, so that they have vested interest in referring you. Where I came up with the concept is I got a referral from somebody once, and the son was out of town. And the retirement community they were going to didn't have anything like this. So I had to find which was fine, but I helped him find the decluttering service. I helped him find the moving service, because she had already checked in, but still had the house to sell. So I literally did all the work, not complaining, because it came up with the idea. But then I realized there's a gap here. Like, there's totally a gap. Why isn't this retirement community why haven't they partnered up with all this? It's because they haven't thought about it. So a lot of people think, and the truth is, some people like, oh yeah, we already refer to a realtor. It's like, great. What's your realtor's name? Dive into it, figure out what that looks like, because you don't know what that's going to look like. So you really want to see if they do have a true relationship with the realtor. And if they're like, well, I haven't seen him in a few months, instantly you know that you can go in there and be better. And I think look for that opportunity too.
I think the other important thing that you're mentioning is you're not focusing only on the transaction, right? Which is super, super big, because most realtors, they just focus on the transaction and that's it. They only think of themselves as a realtor. What I'm noticing, it's a pattern now, with what you're saying, is that you're also helping them transition and becoming like their, you know, house buying or selling fiduciary, where it's like you're doing whatever needs to get done in order to get the deal to the closing table. If it's decluttering, junk service, if it's, you know, getting the house ready, painting, construction, like you are the point of you're their quarterback for every little thing that they need in order to get it to the closing table.
And you may find the odd person too that literally for convenience will take a little bit less and be like, I just want it gone. So if you have investors, it's a great way. You know, if you know what's coming up, you can advertise it and try to double end it. There's so many different things.
It's so powerful. Like, imagine just like between, say, that, for example, and the divorce lawyers, again, if you can do it, or probate, or however you want to do that, those small number of relationships are going to allow you to literally have an endless supply. Like, the reason you want...
Just keep 10 relationships, 10, Andrew. That's the thing. Do 5 divorce lawyers, 5 retirement communities. That's all you want to do. You mean to tell me if you're maintaining these relationships properly, you can't get 2 referrals a year? There's 20 listings, just those, just from 10 people. And the funny thing is, man, I talk about this all the time. People just don't do it, but whatever. It's
opportunity for those that do, right?
Yeah, everyone listening to this, like this is your opportunity, guys. This is it. We're giving you boots on the ground advice from people that are doing it. And, you know, we want you to go ahead and take action. Reach back out to us, you know, get in contact with us, tell us how you're doing. Like, these are all free. They just require work. Like, you know, some stuff we'll, you know, tell you about will be free. Others will be paid. But a lot of this stuff, we want you to be able to just do work and get incredible results. So with that being said, Brad, thank you so much for jumping on with us today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks for listening to this episode. Now, before you go, we're giving access to a private training we did where we revealed the top 3 niches to get listings today completely for free. So if you want access, you can go and download that training at eliteagentsecrets.com. We're regularly releasing new trainings, guides, and cheat sheets, so make sure to head over to eliteagentsecrets.com and sign up so you don't miss out.